Hello, hello. Welcome to Avio's Journey. It is Friday, the 5th of January. Welcome to Avio's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show right here, this one is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. I am so excited. We've made it to this point in the week. We're almost through the first, full, like I said earlier, the full business week of 2024. And very excited about talking to you today in a very important long-term type of scenario for your voiceover business. And that is something that I wish I could have learned when I first started in voiceover, or even now, which I'm working on even more. And that is the tips I'm going to kind of talk to you today is about using the power of planning, what that actually means. Like, what is it that you should plan, all right, to be more successful in a quicker, more efficient manner. Okay, we're going to talk about that today. I'm really excited about this. Real quick, before we get started, of course, make sure we're at Friday, so we have just about two and a half days left to check out our $24 for 2024. It's our special we're running to give us a shot, Avio's Journey Elite Academy. There'll be a link below. So try us out for the new year. Very excited. And come on in, take our new assessment to give you an idea of where you stand in your business. That will then be able to place you into whether it's our beginning courses, intermediate, or advanced curriculum. And so really excited. Give us a shot. Love to have you guys. Check it out. All right, let's go ahead, and the link is below. Let's go ahead and talk about the planning. And it's important to note that, we all are in different places in our business. I am way different. I'm in a way different part in my business right now than I was when I first started out. So the planning, okay, because I can remember when I first started, my head was spinning. Totally spinning, meaning like I didn't know. All I could think about was, did I have the right mic? How do I get rid of mouth clicks? How do I process my files right? Can I get my darn refrigerator to stop making so much noise? At the time I was next to my refrigerator, the room was next to it, and we had open, no, we didn't have doors. They were just open, hallway kind of things. So I had one of those refrigerators, with the water for the ice maker. It just kept running. It would never stop because it was an older refrigerator. So it would never stop. So it was like, my hobo fork, because I had packing blankets and PVC pipe. I had an old blue snowball mic, right, with a pantyhose and a coat hanger as a pop filter. I was just trying to get stuff to, my head was spinning. So somebody told me, well, you need to plan. I'd be like, I have no clue what you're even talking about planning. So that's kind of what I want to share with you today. The idea of planning, I think, is to put yourself in a situation where you think about and force yourself to do a couple of things. Like, for example, one of the things that, we teach in Avio's Journey Elite Academy, is we have an overall marketing strategy for whether you're just beginning, whether you're intermediate or advanced, right? And it's knowing what to do next and what you should be working on at that moment. But planning it means that you have a calendar and you put that on your calendar saying, this is what needs to be done by this date. This is when it will be up. This is when that'll be up. This is when that will happen. This is the time when I'll be working on it. That planning will change your whole mindset about your business, because then you have control over your business as opposed to the business controlling you. And if you've been doing this now for a little while, or even a bit, you know what I'm talking about. It is very easy as you get going for the business to take over control of you as opposed to you controlling it. So it's very important that you get used to planning now for things that you want to accomplish, okay? Especially in the beginning, and that is, right, like, for example, even if it's learning your DAW, forcing yourself to be ready to process by this time. It is important to note that as an employee, because I've been an employee most of my life until, I started owning my own business 7-8 years ago, voiceover, that I was always told as an employee what to do. right? Where to go, what time off I was to have, all this stuff. So when I started running my own business, I kind of let the business run me in senses, meaning like I was an employee. I did a lot of work through platforms when I first started, which I recommend, but a lot of them still, they do a lot of that work and send the work to you, a lot of the marketing, a lot of that stuff and scheduling. So, and they schedule that for you, right? There's like a timeline that they build in. None of it's based on the timeline, the stuff that you set when you're first starting. Now, it's nice when you're first starting because you don't have those abilities yet. But I'm saying as I've learned that I wasn't in that mindset because I had never done it before. So forcing myself or having to learn to say, listen, it's up to me to decide when I'm done filling out my profile on this platform, or when I'm done making my first demo, or when I'm done doing my first audition, right? Or when I'm, working with a coach and I've got to submit this, like when do I want to have this information learned? Okay, a lot of times too, you have to bite the bullet and say, I'm going to have this done by this time, even when you don't know if you can. Now, that doesn't mean you'll always reach your goal, but the idea here is that you've got to start to think in that mindset of, I need to plan out this success. If you think about planning and you think about success, think of it this way. Can you plan success? Well, the idea is you can plan actions. And the more you learn about right action, meaning the right actions for you to take that have been known to generate success, the more likelihood you will be to be able to plan success. Okay? So we say that again, knowing the right actions, planning those right actions, in a word, plan success. So you can plan success, but you have to plan it, and you've got to get that knowledge, right, of getting the right actions in order to plan. So part of your plan can be learning those right actions, whether you learn it through YouTube, all right, through your own actions, whether you join a VO's Journey Elite Academy or some other group, it doesn't matter. You've got to learn it. But planning that and then planning the right action and means equal planning success, you can do it. But you've got to start to plan when you're going to accomplish things, when they need to be put up, when they need to be done. Because if you don't, it could go on forever. And if you're like me, I was a procrastinator. Right? I was a big, analysis paralysis guy because I would just, constantly analyze and wait and analyze and analyze. I'm not ready yet because I never planned to say this is when, and you could call it a plan as well as a expiration date or a date that, no return. I'm going to have it done by this date and I'm going to move forward, right? No matter what, even if I suck. You've got to do that for yourself. And what you'll find is it's not as bad as you thought it was in the beginning. I hope that this helps. I could talk about this forever. And a big part of this is getting the right knowledge that you know what to plan, when you should do, what's the next step, which is why we've created these processes in a VO's Journey Elite Academy, right? Is to help help you know what to do next, because that's a big thing. I mean, what do you do next, right? I talk a lot about it on this channel, but that's what we do in a VO's Journey Elite Academy. So plan, start to build that into your mindset now that your goal is to work on your business just as much as it is to work in your business. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, make sure you check out the link below to a VO's Journey Elite Academy for our $24 for 2024. We'll be super thrilled to have you. Have a great Friday. Talk to you guys later. Goodbye.